My paternal grandfather lived to 101, and one of his secrets was avoiding hospitals, and now I know why. Hi, this is Carrie Corbet-Owen from livelongerstartingtoday.com. Sadly, hospitals don't always have a great track record on keeping you alive. And not only that, but wow, are they expensive.
How many of you would love to receive this in your mailbox? I thought so. But what happens if it comes in a little white envelope with the word medical invoice written on it? How many of you would then be delighted to receive this? You see, this would be a beauty, but this would be a beast. I want to take you back to April 14, 2004. My husband had newly started a job in America. I had gone back to South Africa to do some workshops for a magazine and launch a book. I was at a friend's house when the phone rang. And the number that came up was my husband's. I answered. "Hello, darling." A strange American voice said, "Mrs. Corbet-Owen, I'm sorry to tell you, but your husband is in ICU. He's had a massive brain hemorrhage." Do you think in that moment that I thought about cost? Do you think in that moment that if I had known it was going to cost $196,000 that I would have had one hesitation about saying go ahead and do it? No. This is my gorgeous. This is the person I wake up next to every morning and think how lucky I am to have him in my life. And you see, that's where they have us. Because what is a life worth to you? You pay anything to save the life of a loved one.
But let's step back and take a bird's eye view of some of the problems with our so-called healthcare system.
If you survive the illness and you survive the medical treatment, and I don't say that lightly, given that many experts say that the third leading cause of death is medical treatment, so if you survive those two things, the medical bill might kill you. And I kind of have to chuckle at the word invoice. Think about it, invoice. But when you get one of those beasties in your mail, renders you completely speechless when you think about how you're going to pay for it.
But someone was looking after us.
My husband started his new job on the 10th of January. He had his hemorrhage on the 14th of April. We had healthcare insurance for 4 days.
We got lucky, but let's put this under the microscope a little more.
Medical bankruptcy is the number one cause of bankruptcy in this country. And if you think it's okay, I've got health insurance, think again. Of those who went bankrupt through medical costs, 78% of them had medical cover. So you might ask, why is our medicine so expensive?
There are many reasons, but
I'm going to discuss just two of these today. One of them is what I call the trembling white coat syndrome, and the other one is what I call diarrhea-inducing markups. 73% of doctors spend more time focusing on are you going to sue me than they do on the patient in front of them. And that's a shame.
the vast majority of healthcare providers are so well intentioned, but they're caught up in a system where they have to practice more defensive medicine for fear of litigation. Sadly, this results in more screenings, which aren't always necessary or helpful, and it results in longer stays and more stays in hospital. In other words, it exposes you to the risk of iatrogenic illness, and it drastically increases the costs of our medical care.
Here's the problem. Between 1960 and 2010, the cost of medical tort has gone up 2,500%. Medical health care has gone up 818% in the same time. But here's the real issue. Wages in the same period have only gone up 16%. That should give you pause for thought. The second reason that I want to talk about is those diarrhea-inducing markups. A polite way for saying they'll make you crap yourself. I want to share some of these costs with you. I haven't made these up. These come from a medical advocacy group. The average cost of a pen to mark you for surgery, $17.50. Tylenol, you can hop down to Walmart and pay $8.95 for extra strength for 100. $15 for one single tablet. And on the average hospital stay, it costs $345 just for Tylenol. A little swab, you know how many of those are used? $23 for one antiseptic swab. Little cup they give you your medication in and then just toss in the bin, $10. But the one that really killed me was this one, and admittedly in hospital they're blue. $53 for a pair of non-sterile gloves. They add up, on average, an average hospital stay, to $5,141.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more. My aim is to keep you out of hospitals, to avoid medical costs and those medical errors. And I'm going to show you scientifically based, simple, free and easy ways to take care of your health. You're going to be excited to learn how your thoughts create your emotions, and your emotions create biochemistry, which makes your body sing in a certain way. It's as if you've got your own body song, where love notes enhance your health and fear notes erode your health. So I want to give you the tools to create the right health notes 24/7, so that your body song, instead of looking like a discordant, sluggish funeral dirge that's grey, can look like a healthy, vibrant pink and merry Mozart. But to do that, you're going to have to fly above all the medical BS there is out there. But I can show you how to do that. Come along, follow me, let's get started. The first thing you need to do is head over to my website or click in the link below and download your very own Flower of Health to help assess where your health is now and how you can start improving it.